Hello everyone and welcome back to today's Jump Force character reviews. I am making most likely 3 videos in this during this night. I don't know how many I'll actually get done on time, but we're gonna try. I've been busy for a while. I did try to get a video up to make up for that. Unfortunately, it did not go up. I apologize for that. But today's review, we are talking Bakugo from My Hero Academia, the 4th DLC character ever announced for this game. Also, if you're seeing some clips on the screen, we are going to try something else a little bit new, and that is just show some clips without their audio mostly of this character, because I wanted to try a little bit something different to give you guys a little bit more filler before we actually get into the gameplay of this episode. And with that out of the way, let's get straight into gameplay right now. So Bakugo, like his All Might counterpart in Jump Force, uses his quirk for his combos, as well as using that for his advantage in his special moves, as well as focusing on the fire element as well. That's all really Bakugo is about. It's just rushing you down and just hitting you with one of his attacks. All these attacks can be very useful indeed, and some can even go into other maneuvers as well. Start at the beginning of this match one more time to talk about two of his big moves. You got AP shot autocannon, which fires 51 bullets at your opponent and knocks him in the air. It is a really useful attack to end combos with, but the downside is if you miss that, you suffer a serious penalty. It takes forever to recover from AP shot autocannon if you miss. So I would say, if you are playing Bakugo, try to use that often, but try not to use it if you know your opponent is going to escape near the end of your combo. And then after you hit AP shot autocannon, you can go for Flame Burst. Now Flame Burst has a variety of different uses besides just being used during a combo. You can use it on the ground to basically dash towards an opponent and knock them away. Or option B is you can actually just jump in the air and dive bomb on people, which is actually quite fun. Just don't do it all the time because your opponent can counter. Or to fake out your opponent, you can just do it while you're in the air. It's also fantastic for air combos as well. So Bakugo likes to be in the air. He likes to hurt you so much. He likes to do as much damage as he can. And for his last move, this is one of the only few moves in the game that actually costs 3 meter. It is probably the most annoying move that Bakugo has, according to a lot of people, not just myself. And I'm going to show you it in a few seconds here. May I present to you all his right trigger B, the 3 meter attack known as Stun Grenade. You can use it during a combo, and what this does is it knocks your opponent back and gives them a debuff of mobility recovery, as well as destroy their entire mobility gauge for somewhere between 15 and 20 seconds. It feels like a very long time. However, your opponent can either A, wait this out, or B, change characters, but that doesn't deny that Stun Grenade doesn't have its uses. Besides being a great 3 meter attack, this can also break your opponent's guard. It does a lot of stuff and for being a 3 meter attack, and for a while I thought it should get changed when he came out. But they are not planning to do any changes to Stun Grenade whatsoever, to my knowledge. Bakugo doesn't have anything special for his awakening, really. No special transformations or anything. It's just a temporary speed and boost power up that we've seen so many times before. But basically, Bakugo is all about doing damage. And here is his ultimate right now, Howitzer Impact.
Nice whip! Today we learned that Fireball can't play Bakugo anymore.
So what Howitzer Impact does, it is a dashing attack where Bakugo turns into a howitzer basically. Punches you in the air and then he flaps his arms like he's a bird using his quirk, and then just straight up punch you so hard you explode into nothing. Which I question how well that logic works, considering that most of his hands are covered by grenades, by, you know, anime logic. So what are Bakugo's weaknesses and other playstyle mechanics I would recommend as far as support goes? Well, once you decide to take off your rookie at training wheels, that's what we're going to call this phrase now, I recommend a support that you can either A, use to help yourself recover from AP shot a whole lot better against characters who can dash heavy. So, what character would be good for that? I would recommend Renji. Renji's Sunbeam Assist is pretty good against people who like to use Lightning Palm, Bungee Gum, Kamehamehas, just because of the sheer range Sunbeam can go. It is a great move, and I don't see why people don't use Renji that often. We covered Renji before in a previous review, and I really like him, so check that out. And pick up Zenbi Maru if you need to. Or, if you prefer playing in the style that's different, let's say you want to play in the style that helps you with combos. What character would be good for that? I hate to say it, but despite the fact I don't like Starfinger that much, I gotta pick Jotaro and Starfinger. Not only does Chartcer help you out with combos and getting people closer to you, so you can pull someone in if they're blocking and then try to go for stun grenade afterwards. Not only breaking their guard, but destroying their mobility and giving them that debuff. Little cheap? Is it cheap? Probably, but it's actually very useful. Bakugo's biggest weakness is of course the fact, besides AP shots taking forever to recover from, he's not that good at very long range combatants. Characters like Kaiba have a significant better time against him, at least for me, because not only can Blue Eyes knock you back, but his range is very hard to deal with, as well as someone like Ryo Seiba, who can both like being able to slow down time, so Bakugo would be a little bit slower with flame bursts and everything. But all in all, if you can use your assist to your advantage, as well as just get up close, you can do so many different combos with Bakugo. You can hit your opponent so hard for so much damage in so little time, and it's quite fun. People don't like playing against Bakugo personally because of how annoying he can get, but he's kind of easy to play, so in a way, I would say pick up Bakugo if you want an easy DLC character. He's not my favorite DLC character. We'll be getting into my favorite DLC character later, but I would still rate him fairly high. In fact, I believe an 8 out of 10 is a very good score for Bakugo. The biggest thing going for Bakugo is that damage output and the fact that he can inflict so much in so little time, and Stun Grenade is extremely good despite it being, you know, somewhat annoying. However, Bakugo's biggest weakness is of course very limited range gain, as well as AP shot not being all that great if you miss. That's gonna do it. We have covered Bakugo from My Hero Academia, the 4th DLC character. And hey, come back in a little bit for your video, or whenever the next video comes up after this one, as we talk about my personal favorite DLC character, Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Until then, I will see you all later.